We got another call coming in.
Hello, caller.
How can we help you?
Hello. You're on with Clare and Ethan.
Hi. Who are we talking to? So, what do you think? You think it's good advice?
Hi. Welcome. New episode. Hi.
Wow, that's enthusiastic.
You say this every time. Sorry.
Hello.
God forbid I want to have
I'm
a
a little
fun.
more subdued.
You're not holding
I'm
the
a
mic
little more
too much.
Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
everybody.
Glad to be here. So we're waiting for our first caller, who I hope will call in soon.
First things first, how was your week?
How was my week? I make it through the week. I'm alive. I'm feeling good.
Oh my God, I saw Madonna this week.
You saw Madonna?
Yeah.
I think she's almost my age.
Yeah, she was good. She went on at 1 a.m. in Queens, Brooklyn, like deep. She was like having a grand old time at 70 years old.
I think she's older than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Can I ask Alexa?
Sure.
Alexa, how old is Madonna? Oh my God,
Younger.
she's a kid.
She's a baby.
I hate her.
And look at that.
Here comes
First
the phone.
caller. Hey everybody, Ethan here. So before we get into this call, I need to preface it and say this was a prank on Claire. She did not know that the caller who you're about to hear is her actual daughter until the very end. And she's calling in with an actual problem about Claire, and Claire is giving advice about herself, and she does not know this. So that will make it be a lot funnier, hopefully, and also make it make sense why I am like cracking up throughout this. So please enjoy. Hello, caller. You're on with Claire and Ethan.
Hi.
Hi.
How
My
can
name
we
is
help you?
Leslie.
Leslie.
Hi,
Okay.
Leslie.
How can we help you?
I love you both.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, then I love you too.
So
I'm
what
from
is
Long
your...
Island, and
Okay.
I'm hoping that Claire can help me with my problem.
Come on, give it to me.
Okay.
Okay, so I worked my whole life. I worked really hard for everything that I have, and I retired a few years ago.
Okay.
And I think, like, I'm entitled to some, like, rest and relaxation and some pampering. But
Who says you're not? Wait. I think you absolutely are entitled to that. But
thank you.
who said you're not?
Who said you're not?
So, Claire, believe it or not, I have a mom who's like your age, and every day I check in with her and see what she's doing, and she is running all over the place, and she has this appointment and that appointment.
Good for her.
Every day she gets on the phone with me, and she makes me feel like I'm doing nothing just because I want to have an unplanned day and just be able to relax and enjoy my retirement. Is that so wrong?
Okay, first of all, let me ask you, how old are you, if I can ask?
I'm 65.
Oh, come on, you're a kid. 65. I would take 75. I would take 80.
And how old is your mother?
My mother's in her 90s, in her young 90s.
Okay.
Good for her. Well, I have to tell you, every morning for the last 8 years since I have moved into the apartment by myself, 9:30 the phone rings. My daughter pretends to call to say, hello, how are you? But she calls to see if I'm alive. And she always
That's
says...
what I do.
Well, okay. And then we chat, and I'm an avid reader. So she's forever bringing me books. And I always say to her, what are you doing today? And she'll tell me, and then, and what are you doing, Mom? And sometimes I do
feel bad? Do you make her feel bad if she's like just hanging out doing nothing?
Well, you know what? When I say that I'm not doing anything, or she says she's not doing anything, I always say to her, oh, that's so good. Just veg out and just either read, watch television.
I wish my mother would say that. I wish my mother would say that. She doesn't say that to me.
You know what?
It makes me feel
Then
bad.
what you have to say to your mother, what you have to say to your mom, dearest mommy, you have to say, you know what? I appreciate the fact that you're interested in what I do, but I really love what I do, if I want to take time off and pamper myself and do absolutely nothing and stay in a bathtub all day
Right.
with bubble bath, or
You deserve that. You're retired.
I am
My
retired.
God,
I
I
am
so
allowed.
earn that. That's what I want to do. I just like want to sit in a bubble bath all day.
do,
I
do
want
you
to
want
be
to
a
have a
prune.
Do you want to have that kind of mock conversation? You can pretend that Claire is your mom, and you can kind of say
Okay,
that to her. Okay, let's try it.
I'll
Okay,
try.
imagine you just called her.
Okay.
So ring ring.
Ring ring.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mom. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm busy. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What are you up to today?
Well, today I'm going for a pedicure, and then I have an appointment to have lunch with a friend of mine, and then I'm going over to the library to turn in some books and get some new books, and then I'm going to do a little shopping for food. What's your plan?
Oh my God, that sounds exhausting. I am going to maybe later on take a walk around the block or so, and then
That's
I'm
it?
just going to I'm going to hang out, and I'm just going to relax and enjoy my day.
That's your day? That's what you're going to do?
Don't you think that that's okay since I've worked hard my whole life and I finally retired and I should have the time to
Good.
do this, Mom? Don't you
Well,
think?
do you think retirement means that you kind of become a zombie?
No. I mean, I don't feel like I'm being a zombie. I feel like I'm being, like, first of all, a really good daughter by calling you every day.
Your brother calls me at least once a week.
What?
She said your brother calls me once a week. She said.
And he's wonderful. He's always busy. He's too busy to actually call. But
Well, I mean, the whole issue, Mom, of you playing favorites is a whole other phone call. We could talk about that for hours.
I just want you to be happy, dear, in your retirement. I want you to enjoy the moments that you worked for. I want you to be able to do wonderful things. I want you to travel. I want you to go and meet people.
You
But
gotta stick up
not
for
all
yourself,
on a
caller.
Tuesday, Mom.
Stick up for yourself, caller. That's right.
Yeah, you
Not
gotta
all
stick
on a
up.
Tuesday. I just
No.
kind of want to hang out and do what I want to do because I'm 65 years old. I've worked my whole life. I'm retired, and I should just be able to do that with your blessing.
That's good.
Well, my darling, you have my blessing. I just wish that you were a little more active. But if this is what makes you happy, I'm your mother, and I always believe in guilt. So I'm going to say, if that's what you want to do, that's what you have to do. Just be happy.
You know what's really interesting about this whole thing is you are my mother, and I do call you every day. And you do make me feel guilty for not having a full agenda. Your daughter, Susan.
Oh.
Love you, Mom.
Oh. Oh.
Wow. So
Well-
how does that feel? Giving
Yeah, you
yourself
think
advice?
about that. You and your audience, think about that.
Just a minute. Ethan really gave me a low blow on that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that was my daughter that I was actually talking to, who made believe she was a stranger. But I don't shame her. Do I shame you?
Absolutely not. Wink, wink.
Wink,
No,
wink.
never.
Oh my God. That I always say, oh, that's what you're doing. I'm so happy. And if she says she's going with her friends, and she does some wonderful, interesting things, much more than I could ever do. And now she makes me feel like shit. Oh my God. And you
Feel
my
like
friend,
you're
are a horse's ass
backpedaling a
for
little
doing
bit
that.
now.
Oh, that wasn't nice.
Well,
It's a little
I
bit
do
of
want your
family
audience
therapy.
to know. I want your audience to know that I am so proud of my 91-year-old mother who goes and
Aw.
does and drives dangerously all over town. That's a whole other story, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I love you,
Aw.
Mom.
I love you,
I love you
Sue.
too, Ethan.
Love you too.
Bye.
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 Oh boy, that was a
I'm
wild call.
shocked that you did not get her voice.
To me, every voice sounds alike, but that was so funny. When she said, "You are my mother," I couldn't imagine what she was saying. Well,
You did when she went, "Hi, Ma." That didn't sound like your daughter.
I thought every kid gets on the phone and says, "Hi, Ma." Well, I have to tell you, I am so freaking proud of that young lady. She retired. She does so many things. She's taken up baking. She travels. She and her husband really have a good life. He's not retired yet, but soon. And that was crazy, you brat.
I think that was. So, can you take the advice that you were giving to her
No.
to her mother? No.
No.
It was literally you talking to
I
yourself.
will always guilt my children into thinking that I know better than them.
Wow, you can't.
Not
take your own
anybody
advice.
that calls in, because I just have this special guilt for my own children. But wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was okay.
Okay, while we wait for our next call, we had a few people write in some stuff that they would rather be read aloud.
Okay.
And I mean, no shade to our listeners, but some of these are really sad, and we would love for you to write in some
Come on. Let me
some happy questions. Okay, this one's nice. Who is the oldest person that Claire knew in her childhood, and what year were they born in? I ask because I'm a professional genealogist for a large company, and this is a question I ask to all my elderly clients. It helps me put things into perspective, such as how not so long ago various events were. For instance, my great-grandmother's best friend is still alive, just turned 100, and she remembers my fourth great-grandmother, born in 1853, and recounts visiting her when she was just a child. First-hand accounts of someone who's born that long are very helpful. Time is very strange, and it only keeps trudging on.
Okay. Well, I have to tell you.
Oh, okay. Wait. First, we're getting our next call, and then we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Okay. Here's our next caller. Hello, caller. You're on with Claire and Ethan.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Hello, what's going on, you two?
Well, you're not my daughter, are you? Because Ethan just did a real number on me and had my daughter call in and make a mockery of me. So
I did a little prank for our first call.
I'm
So
I'm
you
not,
don't sound
I'm
like
not
my
your
daughter.
I'm not your
No.
daughter, but I could be your adopted son.
Yeah.
okay, I'll take any that I can get.
Okay. How can we help you?
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm turning 30 next year, and when I look back at my 20s, I've realized that in my relationships, I've just completely let them consume me, right? Like, my relationships have become my whole personality, my whole identity when I was in them. So now I'm single, approaching my 30s, and in my next decade of life, how can I make sure that my relationships don't take over my life, but rather blend into them?
Well, one of the first things you have to do is what you've already done. You have to look back at your 20s, and you have to be your own therapist and say, look what I did when I was 24. Look what I did when I was 27, and I let those relationships consume me. I never, ever want that to happen again. And you have to instill that into your head, that the next relationship, you have to be a little more open-minded. Not open, I mean, are you gay? Are you straight? What is your preference?
I'm so unfortunately a homosexual.
Why would you say that?
Because it's the worst thing you could be.
What? No.
We're kidding. We're kidding. We're
Okay.
kidding.
You know what? I hate when people even kid around about that, because you are you. And if you have gotten into relationships that consume you for whatever reason, you want all of that person and every bit of that person, you know that that's wrong. You know that that is not the way a good, healthy relationship should be. So having had the experience, then you have to say to yourself, make a list. This is what I have to do. I have to be more open-minded. I have to let go. If he wants to say that he wants to spend a day with old friends or whatever, let him. You don't have to be with that person. I was married for 58 years, happily married. I well, not many, but I took friends of mine and I went to England because I stayed with friends. He couldn't. He was had his business to tend to. But there were times that I went with my friends for a day or so and I did things, and it was the understanding that we both needed time to be ourselves. It was wonderful to be a couple, but every single person needs a certain amount of my time, me time. I mean, are you understanding what I'm saying? Do you even agree with what I'm saying?
100%. I think what's tough is that, like in my last relationship, I actually felt like I was really good at letting him be independent and let myself be independent as well. But it's only in hindsight where I look back at the relationship and I go, wow, I really gave up parts of myself that I
Don't do it.
wasn't even aware of at the time. So I guess it's, how can I make sure in future relationships that that doesn't happen again?
Because you have to prep yourself when you're in a relationship. You have to say, if something comes up and your partner at the time said, you know what, I think I'm going to go camping for 2 days with my buddies, Jim and Joe. And
You know them?
I do.
Oh, I love those. I love those guys.
And you might be saying, but can I come? Don't say it, because if he wanted you to come, he would have said, come along. Or if he says, I'm going to the theater with somebody, and you say, well, gee, I'd love to. Don't say it. Don't say I'd love to go with you. Just wait until you're asked. It'll make you frustrated. You're going to want to bite your tongue. But in the long run, it's going to wind up being a much healthier relationship, whether heterosexual or gay. People in relationships have to have their own time. What do you think?
Well, I was gonna say, do you have any examples of like times when like our past relationship kind of became all consuming? Like what does that look like for you?
What does it look like for me?
Yeah, like what's an example of that happening? Of just like, are you like canceling plans to be with this person? Are you just becoming a homebody? Like, do you have any examples?
Completely reorganizing my life for men. Completely putting my career on a back burner for a relationship. I think becoming a worse friend to my friends because of a relationship. I'm a very passionate person, so I think I love passionately as well. But I want to find a better balance in my 30s with that.
You've
Well, I
got to
think-
find a better balance, or you're going to be miserable and unhappy for the rest of your life.
And I think, as the poet Kim Petras said, the future starts now. And I think that a part of this is taking this time when you're single to develop these hobbies and develop these things that when you do get into a relationship again, you have those things that you're passionate about, so that you don't have to pour yourself entirely into the relationship, so that you can, you know, like I had my line dancing era, and like that was really great for me because that was a hobby that was outside of any relationship and it was just for me. And I think it's really important to have those things that are just for you, so that when this new exciting thing comes along, that isn't your sole focus.
Do you have a me hobby?
Absolutely. Yes. I'm a musician, so my
Oh,
career is
wonderful.
focused in music.
Do you find that, what instrument do you play?
I play the piano.
I like that. So do you find that sometimes you just go off into your room, close the door, and play the piano, and you just feel yourself winding down and relaxing? Can you get to that point where the music puts you into a peaceful frame of mind? Is that something that happens?
Absolutely. It's the only thing that truly lets me cope through life. It's my coping mechanism.
Isn't that funny? When I'm distressed, the first thing I go to, some people eat, some people read, I turn on my music, and I can listen to La Boheme, I can listen to Elvis Presley, I can listen to Pavarotti, but it doesn't matter. It's me just sitting in the room, my eyes closed, and listening to the music, and it just winds me down. If I am all keyed up about something, upset about something, I find that music is a great relaxer. I hope it does that for you too.
do you date people outside of the music world? I think that's important too. Not date someone who like you want to separate the work life and home life. You don't want someone who is also in music world, I think, right?
Yes, yes. The only relationships that I've had in music have been very chaotic and very turbulent, but also
Sure.
have led to some beautiful music on both sides.
Right.
So that's a little tough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think being passionate and like diving head first as you seem to, I don't think that's, I think, to be ashamed or wary of. I think it's building out your life in other ways.
Are you in a relationship right now?
No, I am currently very single, but it's because he stepped out on me. So I think I made the right decision leaving that relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? There are bastards in every walk of life, young, old, gay, not gay, and you just have to deal with it and go on to the next part of your life.
Is there good music coming out of that pain?
A very good album called Boys Town that comes out in
Ooh.
September.
Very exciting. Boys
Oh.
Town coming out in September.
Yeah, wow.
I think we'll be blasting it around this house.
I'm really very impressed. Do you play just the one instrument, or do you play other instruments as well?
Only play the piano and I sing. I tried to play guitar, and I find that string instruments are quite barbaric because they make your fingers so dry
Okay.
and callous, and I love to keep my hands moisturized.
Well,
That's very important as a gay man.
sounds good. The only advice from the bottom of my heart that I can give to you is look at what you did wrong in your 20s, correct it, and know that you're going on to a new phase in your life. The 30s are so exciting. You've gotten out of your childhood years and you're into the years where supposedly maturity comes up, and you realize that you have to take different paths that you took than that you took before. And I truly hope that it does work for you, because you have a whole life ahead of you, and I wish you well. I hope so. And you know what? We always tell everybody, if you need another bit of advice, or you want to call us and give us a little of your, forget that, a little of your music,
Oh, yeah.
so that we can talk about it, I would love to do it.
You know, there's been a request that I play Claire some modern music, so maybe at the end of this episode I'll play her one of your old songs and see how she reacts.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Maybe this is time. Claire, is your grandson single?
Is my grandson single? Half. That means, let me ask you something. As long as we're here, are you into open relationships? Please say no.
So this was going to be my second question to you. So I am from Oklahoma originally, but I spend a lot of time in LA. And one of the things that I've struggled with so much in gay dating is that I really, really want a monogamous relationship. That's just who I am as a person.
I love you.
Who I am as an individual.
Love you.
But
Because
however,
I've-
in
Yeah.
LA, though, I get accused of being a Puritan for that thought, and people say you're misguided, it's unrealistic. It can never happen. But
no.
I'm
Because
too
you're
much
gonna
of a
find
romantic for that.
I don't blame you. You're going to find some other misguided, wonderful, wonderful young man who does not want to screw around with every
God.
Tom, Dick, and Harry that
Quit
comes
it.
along. Well, because it seems that a lot of the gay community seems to want an open relationship. And my feeling is, my grandson is laughing, is that if you care for someone, I'm romantic too. And if you care for someone and you love them, why would you want to share yourself or share them with anybody else?
I
for
have
the
a
fun
lot
of it?
of love to give.
Oh, please.
Oh, please.
That really is horse's ass comment. He's with
I
somebody.
agree with Claire.
Well, thank you, because my grandson seems to think that I am very old-fashioned, that I'm not into the gay community. I don't think you have to be into the gay community to know what a relationship should be. And to me, that is caring for somebody, not wanting to be with anybody else, not wanting them to be with anybody else, not smothering, but a wonderful, clear relationship. And thank you. I thought that maybe my grandson was like one of the majority,
Okay,
or
well,
maybe he is.
You two can date each other. You
Well,
sound
you know what?
perfect for each other.
You know what? I think he's wonderful, and I would
Well,
certainly
well,
say that you're on the right track.
I'll say this, Claire. Whenever your grandson is ready, he can come to Oklahoma, and I'll make a man out of him.
I love it. I love it. You know what? This has been a good call. I'm glad we spoke, and I wish you luck on your album. I'd love to hear some of the music.
Thank you so much, Claire.
Everybody stream Boys Town in September, and look out for me in Oklahoma.
Take care, my dear, and please let us know how you're doing, will you?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Also, Ethan, miss you so much. Please, I'm only in LA for a few weeks, so I probably won't see you. But I'm going to be in New York at the end of August, so I'll text you and reach out.
Oh, okay. I go to Ireland at the end of this month, and then I'm back in LA mid-August through the end of the month. Any overlap?
Okay. Well, amazing. I'll see you in Berlin in February.
Oh God. Okay.
So wait a minute. So I'm out in the cold. Nobody wants to see me.
You can she come to Oklahoma?
Yes, she can. You all will love it.
Thank you. I can be your mother. Oh, well, I'm too old to be your mother. I can be your grandmother. I'm a good grandmother. I really am.
Please.
So
Please.
we'll talk again soon.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for the advice.
Bye.
All right. Bye, bud.
And here's a little bit of that music that he was talking about. This is a snippet of the song Sugar Rush by Greyson Chance.
Candy lips, suck it up. I think I kind of like you. I think I kind of like you. Rediscovery. I'm the same motherfucker that I used to be. Hell yeah. I think I kind of like me.
Okay, let's just do that little reading question, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, do you remember the question?
Read it.
I did. It was who's the oldest person you know?
Who's the oldest person? You have to remember, I was born in 1935. People didn't live till their 80s and 90s. Not that, certainly no one that I knew of. The oldest person I knew when I was a little girl, I only had one grandparent because the three others had died in their 40s, which was very sad. And I think the grandmother that I had died in her 60s. I was 7 or 8 years old when she passed, but I thought at that time she was the oldest person in the world that I knew.
Wait, so how old was she?
I think she was in her 60s when
So she was born what?
in the 1800s.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I wish I had more old people in my life to tell stories. I always wanted to hear stories about what happened when and whatever. But in those years, if you lived to your 70s and you passed away, people said they lived a good life. And here I am at 91, and I hope my children and my grandchildren live way past the time that I do. So interesting, very interesting.
It is like you really don't think about it. I'm like that you knew someone from the 1800s is so crazy.
My father was born in 1902.
Yeah.
So that was just the turn of the century.
Like we really think it's so far away. Like America is only 250 years old.
I know.
This place, they just made this place.
So, I mean, we didn't think like that. I got married in 1957. I was 21 years old. My mother, okay, she was 55. My mother was born in 1902 as well as my father. So they were both 55, and I thought they were like middle-aged. It never, if you look at somebody today in their 60s and 70s, 70, it's the new 50. People take care of themselves.
30 is the new 80.
I mean, I cannot believe when I look at pictures of my wedding and I look at my mother and father and I realize they were young. They were really young. I just didn't perceive them as young. They were my parents. So that in itself made them older. But I really didn't know anybody that I can remember that was in their 80s or in their 90s. That was far-fetched.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So,
and I bet if you asked your parents, they probably know people that were like
born
in the Civil War.
Yeah, probably.
That's crazy.
Yeah. When they were young, they probably knew people that were born in the 1860s. Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
Good question.
Good question. Thank you. Whoever this is, Tanner. Who's gay?
Why was that important?
It's not.
I don't know why
That's what they put in the anything else we should know section.
the gay community has to announce,
Okay.
I'm gay. I'm Claire. You want me to be gay? I'm happy. Gay used to mean if you said you were gay, nobody had any other connotation was, oh, what a happy person. I don't know where gay became gay. But
You done?
done.
Bye.